Hey everyone, what is up? It is Trier, of course, and today we are going to be talking about Minecraft Zombie Road Trip, of course. And now this is like the third or fourth episode update on this. I just want to go and let you guys know the progress of it and why there wasn't an alpha today like I promised. Well, we had two setbacks. One, the doors. They took forever to do, but we did get them done. And then two, the thing that took the most time was the windows. The windows made me want to stab my eyes out. It is the longest process in probably the entire game. The entire process of making that is probably going to be the longest part throughout the entire thing. So now that we've got that out of the way, the map should take off. I just finished the last long thing, or one of the last long things. The only thing we have left is the spawning system for zombies, which they'll get increasingly more health and stuff like that. Obviously, I mean, just like it should be. But the two setbacks, I just want to go show you guys why it took so long to do this, because I know a lot of people would like to play this already, and I would like to show you why it takes so long. So, as you can see, there's huge improvements to our point system here. A lot of things have changed with it. Actually, there's been 4 new additions to the point system and on how spending it. All of it had to do with spending the point system. As you can see, it has changed dramatically now. But I'm just going to show you guys what took so long. So, first of all, obviously, this is all the doors. In order to make the doors, we had to make the spending system finally. So we made the spending system. This is the spending line. So this is just, if anything spends a point, it sends a power surge here. It's exactly one pulse, 1 second pulse, and it just goes through there, and then, yeah, just turns it off. Pretty simple stuff for me. What we have to do is, basically, I had to make the point system, and then for the doors, I had to link, this pink wool had to go underneath every single door. The brown one had to connect to the button of every single door, so I had to put all this down by hand to make sure everything would power correctly and all that stuff, and all that fancy mumbo-jumbo. The blue wool wasn't really that big of a deal. It was pretty simple. That didn't take a lot of thinking power. However, now we go on to the more difficult thing that took forever. It literally consumed all my time yesterday and the day before that, the windows. As you can see, this is why it took me so stinking long to do it, because this just took forever. I had to create a module, which took me like about 2 hours. I forgot how to do one. Actually, no, this I already had this done. I already know how to do this, but I had to figure out how to send a point out and all that fancy stuff. I had to get a new module on every single one of them. I had to add stuff. But the main point about this was I had to make a system that the players could push a button, the window would get repaired, and if it's already repaired, it won't give you a point. And then I had to create a system to where if the zombie stepped on a pressure plate in front of the window, then it would send a signal down here to destroy the wall. And I had to do that with 3. It wasn't that was hard. It's that I had to connect this underneath the pressure, or this was underneath the window. This was the pressure plate, and this was for the person repairing the wall. That's 3 parts for each window. As you can count here, there's a lot of windows here. Not to mention that after I created the windows, I had to hook the windows up to the window point system, so you could actually gain a point, because it gets 5 window points to equal 1 real point in the game. The green wool is all window system. It all directly links over to there. As you can see, the green wool come down, and then it gives you a point and all that stuff. And those 2 things just consumed the past 3 days. I did not expect them at all to take as much time, but now that those are out of the way, everything else should be really easy. The only things I have to do now is broken down into 3 general areas, actually just kind of 2 general areas. Perks and weapons, I'm going to count them into one thing, because those perks will just take, they won't even be hard at all to do. Weapons, they won't even be an issue whatsoever. All they have to do is make one button that they push, and it sends a signal down to see if they can actually buy it, and then a command block will give them the item. A lot of people have been leaving comments, and that's actually an idea that someone had. So I thought I would actually use that. So it actually wasn't that bad. And then someone else had an idea about the mob spawning too, which I'm going to be using, and it really helped out. They might have single-handedly changed the entire map themselves by leaving a comment and letting me know what they thought. But as I said, the weapons will be extremely easy to create. Being able to buy weapons will be not even hard at all. Just a little pointers on the weapon system. The weapon system, you'll be able to buy tiers of weapons, so it's not just going to be wood, stone, gold, an iron and diamond sword. It's not just gonna be those. It's gonna be broken down to iron. Each type of sword will have its own levels, its own tiers. Like the wood sword will have a level 2 version of it, where it does slightly more damage, or almost as much damage as a stone. Or you can get a normal wood stone, or not wood stone, a wood sword that does the same amount of damage as a normal wood sword, but it has knockback on it, so you know it can help you out because it can knock back the zombies. It'll be really helpful for you. And then of course there's always the chance of fire aspect, but now I have a really cool idea for the zombies. The only thing that encounters with fire aspect, the only thing that won't make fire aspect rigged is that when zombies spawn inside the town, many of their spawns will come out of the lava. So that means that as long as there's lava, the zombies will... Sorry for stuttering there. I heard someone talking outside of my door. So once the zombies, as I was saying, zombies will spawn out of the lava. They'll actually come swimming up out of the lava because they'll be fire resistant. And then it'll look really cool, and it'll counter the fire aspect from being so rigged because not every zombie can be burned to death. So that'll really help. It'll really help balance out the fire aspect because you could just hit them and just run away and then just be fine. It'll cancel that out. And then the perk system. Perks I'm going to be relying on. Perks is going to be based towards armor, so to speak. It's going to be more towards armor and then movement. See, I would use beacons to give you like better movement and stuff like that, but there would be lights everywhere, and we already have a use for the beacons. The beacons is going to be where the random weapon box is going to be at. So every time there's a beacon somewhere on the map, or every time the random weapon box has been moved, it'll be a beacon. So you'll be able to see it across the world or something, so you can know which direction you need to head. Right now, also someone left a comment and they said, "Am I gonna be ending like the roads here so players can't walk out of the map?" Yes, I do plan on doing this. Obviously, I wouldn't want them just walking out of the map and being invincible to zombies. This is not going to be closed. It'll be closed when Alpha's released. It'll be like a blockade here or something stupid, but you'll be able to see the edge of the map and everything because it's only Alpha. Alpha is actually going to be helping me out a lot if you test it out and stuff like that. But yes, this will be blocked off. You won't be able to get out. Also, with 2 areas being released, there won't be 2 areas in the Alpha. In the Alpha, there will actually only be 1 area due to testing. I just want everyone testing in this area so I can fix everything, and because I don't want to have to create this system yet of going back and forth yet. I want to hold off on that yet until we can perfect the machinery that we have now, because this machinery is going to control everything else in the game. So we need to work on this area first. And then, so yeah, there'll only be 1 area, but this area will be fine. This place will be very easy. What you have here is this town's broken down into some pretty simple areas. Right here, there'll be a scoreboard and stuff like that. You'll probably end up seeing that next update video when the alpha's released, because that's when the next video's coming out. Not making any more until then. I can promise that, unfortunately. But there will be a scoreboard system there. Let me turn the lights back on. There we go. There'll be a scoreboard system there, your points, and some other stuff. But this area will be unlocked. This is just a nice area to run around in. There's probably going to be lava in here later on, but this is a really good area to run around in, so this area won't be hard at all. But there will be random zombie spawns out here. They'll be like spawning in the woods over there or something, so they can move towards you this direction. They can spawn on top of the trees and move towards you. All sorts of things, all sorts of ways to make sure people can't abuse the open space, which people will use it because that's what we want them to do. This is supposed to be an easy area in quotes. Now there will be zombies spawning like everywhere out here in the open. There's gonna be zombies everywhere. Now the zombie spawning system is gonna be different because I have to control it by every window being unlocked. So if this door gets unlocked, then all the zombie spawns out here will be triggered and all that fancy stuff. Shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, so the things left, like I was saying, we got perks. You'll be able to buy perks from the walls, and then inside these buildings, they're all kind of different play style. In this area, these roads and stuff, this area, there's not really a lot of rewards. This is basically like the transitioning place. This is the place where you buy doors to get into new buildings, like this one, and all these other ones. It basically is like this one won't be of much use, except for there will be a single perk in there, or gun, or weapon, or something like that. I don't even know yet. Something will be in there to worth buying, but it won't be worth buying to get out of the map. Like, you can't leave out of that yet. But places like this place here, like, when you move indoors, the idea of the window system, every time you repair 5 windows, you get 1 point. The idea of that is this way so people will move towards areas that are more dangerous so they can get points more quickly and just get, just buy their gear that they want to buy. So, going into this building here, this is a giant building, so you can imagine how many windows are in here. Let's go in here and look at the windows. We've got 1 window, 2 windows, 3 windows, 4 windows, 5 windows in the first, and the second unlock is you add 5 windows in here. But now there's going to be more stuff in this place because as you can see, this building is pretty large. Now that's 5 windows, they can repair all of these windows and just keep getting points racking in from them if they can defend off from the zombies on the outside and come from the inside. Not to mention that there actually is a zombie spawning thing right here that they can come from, and here. So actually they unlock 8. There's one right here as well. They unlock 8 windows that zombies will pour in from. So this kind of area, it's not going to be as open here. It's going to be more tight, cramped. It's not going to be as much as an easier way to run around zombies and easily escape. In an area like this, you're going to be having problems with that because, the zombies are spawning everywhere. And then if you go up here, there's also, this is going to be a room for other items. But inside here, you'll unlock another door. And there's even more windows and all that good stuff. So it just gets, like, the farther you go in to these kind of places, the bigger the rewards will be for you to buy. So you'll be able to buy better armor, better swords, and that kind of stuff. So as the waves go on, you won't get pooped down by the zombies. Because the zombies will get stronger and stronger every wave, and we're going to be making them ridiculously stronger every wave, especially in Alpha, because there's not a lot of things we want to kill you, in a sense. So yeah, in places like that and that, they're really cramped. These buildings are really cramped. That building is kind of a starting building. Double doors will also cost 2 points, and single doors will only cost 1 point. Except for this door. This door will only cost 1 point. It's just the starting door, so it'll only cost 1 point. So, I already have 2 points, so I'll go ahead and just demonstrate to you guys how the system works. We'll go ahead and buy a door. So this door, we know, only costs 1 point. I should have 2 points, I might be wrong, but we'll go in and try it. So if I pull this lever, it's going to send a signal to check if we have 1 point. And if we have 1 point, then the button, or the lever being pulled down, will allow the door to be open. Now, if you flick this lever back up, nothing will happen. Because it's a memory unit, so it gets locked. Doesn't matter what you do with it. But, I mean, I can see some issues maybe if you sit there and spam it up and down, then yeah. Now, as you can see, doors don't open instantaneously. They probably never will, because that would be impossible to do, because, like, if we travel right now with 77 blocks, pulling this lever has to travel like 75 blocks down to the window area. It has to go down below my first level and then down to my bottom level by the bedrock. It'd basically just be impossible. And I still say it doesn't matter where the redstone is at, because if it's up here, the buildings would just look retarded because we have to build everything around the windows or around the doors, and it just won't look right. So yeah, we've got a lot done, and there's only 2 phases left. Perks and weapons, those are together because those should be so easy to do. And then the wave system, not wave system, we already finished that. The zombie spawning system, because then I have to link that to the window, or I have to link that to the doors, and then I have to link that to the wave system. So every time a wave goes by, they get stronger. But yeah, that's how that's gonna work. So, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. As I promised, another update video would come out. Unfortunately, there's no alpha, though. I can say, though, that an alpha will be out within, probably tomorrow. I would like to say tomorrow, but I can probably guarantee on Tuesday. So, today's Sunday. We got tomorrow and then Tuesday, and then the alpha will be released. The alpha will be testing. I will need people to test it for me. People who leave comments and stuff, like, I'm purposely leaving little things messed up so people can try and find them. Like, there's only one thing I left purposely messed up with the map so people could find it. Not stuff like this is all testing, but like, I found that when I pulled this lever, like, I need people to tell me, like, errors. That's why there's door numbers above the door, so you can tell me what door is messed up, you know, what unlocked door isn't working, what weapon isn't working when you try to purchase it, just all that kind of stuff. And when you can't repair windows and stuff, because the windows, I don't think the windows have numbers above them, but you can tell me what house they're in and stuff like that. But, like, I found a couple bugs myself, actually, by testing it. I decided after I finished the windows to go and test them. When I pulled this lever down, uh, that door over there opened and spent 2 points. So obviously I didn't want that, so I had to go and flip the 2 signals, and I fixed that. I also found a problem where some of the points weren't being spent, but you could get the door for free. Like that stuff, you guys really gotta report that kind of stuff to me. That's the whole point of Alpha. Now Alpha isn't. I'm just letting everyone know the map is being. The redstone was built around the map, but now the map is being built around the redstone. So the buildings are starting to transform around it. So I just want everyone to know we're not going for the best of the map looks, but we are gonna try to make them look decent, and we're not gonna be like the redstoning like inside buildings, where the buildings are going to get really small on the inside because we have to put the extra space to hide redstoning. So I just want everyone to know we're not going for like the greatest looking map. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to have the greatest gameplay in the map. Now the gameplay should not have to do with how the map looks. The gameplay should have to be how efficient is the redstone? Do your points update when they should? Can you run easily within the areas out here in the open without being killed on wave 1? That kind of stuff. It shouldn't be based on what it looks like. It should be based on how the game plays and how close it is to an actual, zombie-style game like Transit Zombies or World at War Zombies or Black Ops Zombies or any of those type of zombie games. But I do want to let everyone know, though, of course, this isn't a replica. A lot of things are different. Like multiplayer, I don't know how multiplayer is going to work with this, honestly. So I just kind of thought that since the points are going to be shared among every player, that if you buy a weapon, every player gets that weapon. I mean, it'd be the only fair way to do it, because all the points are shared anyways. But yeah, I just want to let everyone know that this map shouldn't be judged on how it looks, but we will try to make it look decent. But we are trying to make one of the best gameplay maps. It's supposed to be like one of the best kind of, games. Some mini games, they don't look good, but they're still really fun to play. That's what we're going for. So yeah, this has been a pretty long video, if I do say so myself, so I'm going to try and wrap it up. So, things I have to do, one last time. Weapon system, very easy to do. Perk system, very easy to do. Probably use splash potions and stuff like that, and just extend them out, and etc. And then we have to do the zombie spawning system, which shouldn't be that difficult, but should take the longest time. This is why I'm saying maybe on Tuesday it should be released, which that's the time I can guarantee, possibly tomorrow, depending on how well it goes. So yeah, as usual, thank you guys for watching. Please rate and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next release or next video, and hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a download link to the alpha and all that fancy stuff. So, thank you guys for watching, and as usual, please rate and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.